Hey, what's up everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Tech and his Mercenary Gear from Season 2 of The Bad Batch. So I really enjoyed Season 2 for the most part, and I do love the colors on their new armor. And coming from Walmart, this box was smashed pretty good. I managed to reshape it, but it did take a hit. So I went on ahead and opened this. It's a good looking Tech. And of course, this comes in the plastic-free Galaxy packaging. Star Wars The Black Series up top. Here we have a render of Tech. Looks pretty good. Here we have Star Wars The Bad Batch and Tech Mercenary Gear. On this side of the box, you get a picture of what's inside. So you get Tech. He stands at 6 inches tall, comes with a helmet, a DC-17 blaster pistol, a backpack, plastic-free packaging. There's the side with the artwork. Pretty cool picture, but they have him with his data pad. That is one accessory that I really wish they would have included with Tech, both this version and the original version. I mean, he's got that thing in his hand 95% of the time. It's unfortunate, but you got this maroon color for the Bad Batch. Love it. Nothing on the top, bottom, barcode, tiny print, and logos. And there's the back of the box. Same render as the front, just more of it. You got a bio in 5 different languages. Tech is number 16 in this Bad Batch line, and you got some more tiny print down there. And the bio just says, Tech is the Bad Batch's computer specialist. With his data analysis skills, he can puzzle through technical issues at speeds even faster than some droids. All right, I'm going to take Tech in the other room. Let's take a look at him. Okay, so here is Tech from Season 2 of The Bad Batch, and just like I said, this is a great figure, especially from the neck up. From the neck down, it's just like the other Tech, just a different paint job. But let's take a close look at his head and face and goggles, and this is what the first Tech needed, right, was these goggles. This is just great. You know, they made the lenses clear so you can see his eyes. Just looks cool. The little nubbins on top are nice, the little touch of red there, perfect. And the strap just goes around. A little bit of detail right there. Okay. I like them. I like them. And they are not removable, but it's okay. Okay. These were always on his head. Yeah, this is just awesome from the neck up. I'm really digging these goggles. And from the neck down, yeah, it's the same figure. Just a different paint job. But I love this paint job. This orange in particular. Super vibrant. Right here. The black. Love it. Yeah, the orange is just cool. This is nice. The brown up here. Great shade of brown. Love that little splash of black right there. In the belt. You know, all this in here looks great. They could have painted this. They could have painted like a little snap there, but it's all right. Here's the little loops for those useless tools. It's a cool belt. It's a very cool belt. All the pouches are sculpted nicely. Kind of a navy blue on the legs. More orange there. I'm digging this orange. I think the knee pads look good. All these pouches look fantastic. This one and the feet. Got this cool little, almost like little stitching there on the sole and all this detail in there. Cool figure. Cool figure. Yeah, from head to toe. I love this version of Tech. And if you want to compare side by side, yes, you can tell it's the same armor. Okay, all this in here, the chest, the belt is the same, the legs are the same, knees, the gauntlets. Yeah, it's all the same. It's amazing what paint can do. It really makes it look like a totally different figure, but it's really not. Now, as far as the face, I don't know if this is the same face and head sculpt. I mean, the hair, all the lines on the hair pretty much line up. I just can't tell if it's the same. It may be, okay, and they just added the goggles. Comment below. Comment below. I'm thinking it might be the same head. But yeah, this is so much better. And of course, the articulation's the same. He's very mobile up top. The arms are pretty good. He's got some pretty decent butterfly joints. The elbows get past 90, which is nice. As far as midsection, there's zero crunch. The back is pretty good. Side to side's pretty good. The legs, so the belt and all these pouches are totally free from the legs, so they can get all the way up. They can go out very far. You know, okay, they go back pretty far, the swivel. So this thing is not attached up top, so it can swivel free. Knees are pretty good. Feet go down and up. Yeah, the articulation is exactly the same, and I think it's pretty good. And as far as accessories, here's the 3 tools that are completely useless. The handles are just so small. He cannot hold them. I'm just going to put these in his belt, and they will stay there. I mean, the sculpt is okay. You know, the little hammer looks pretty good. This little claw looks okay. Little black paint there. Yeah, they look cool, but you just can't do anything with them. There we go. And I have these in the same order as the other Tech. Okay, this claw being the coolest looking one. I have it up front and then the hammer, and then this little stick, right? Whatever this thing is for. But that's where these are going to stay. And next up, we have the DC-17 blaster pistol, and this looks just like the other ones we've seen, right? Nothing special. It's just all black, but the sculpt is nice. It looks just like it's supposed to. Very cool pistol. And I think he holds this pistol very well. The trigger finger is right through the trigger guard, sitting right on the trigger, and it looks nice in his hand. There's just a generic action pose, and he looks great with this. And next up, we have the backpack, and it's the same backpack as the other tech, just a different paint job. Now, as far as paint, there's not a lot of paint going on other than this orange, but the orange does look pretty cool. These antennae were separate in the bag, okay? I had to put these in and be super careful because these things are a little bit bendy, okay? You have to push from the bottom. And this smaller one is like a D-shaped peg, okay? There's only one way that one will go in. But, I mean, the sculpt it's very nice. It's a cool looking backpack for sure. And thankfully, it is on a T-peg, which I love. It cannot rotate, and it's pretty stable once it's in. Now, I've found sometimes when you put his helmet on, because the helmet is hard to get on, I will show you that in a second. If you're pushing, or if you're holding him trying to force the helmet on, sometimes this will go boink. So I will often just take the backpack off when I'm putting the helmet on. But if it's just on him, it's very secure. And I think that looks great on his back there. And something else that's nice, this backpack doesn't weigh very much, so it doesn't add a lot of back weight to him, so he still stands up great with it on. And next up, we have the helmet, and I love this thing. This is a cool-looking helmet. So I'm pretty sure this is the same helmet as last time. They just removed the goggles, okay? But all the paint is very clean. I love the orange back there. I mean, the orange as a whole on this figure is just fantastic. But on the back of the helmet, just really slick. These little antennae look cool. The little things here, of course, can articulate up and down, just like on the previous helmets. But here, real quick, before I stick this on his noggin, I'm pretty sure this is the same helmet. Everything lines up. All the little fine detail is there. I think they just removed the goggles. It's almost like they just cut them out. It's kind of interesting, but everything matches up on these helmets. They're the same squishiness. Okay, they're both very squishy. Okay, they feel identical. All the detail in the back matches up. So I'm pretty sure it's the same helmet. Whoopsies. Just minus these goggles. Because thankfully this time the goggles are on his head. I love that. Now, putting this thing on. Here, let me go ahead and take this off. Putting this on, I have found it easy just to stick it on his face and just roll back. There. Yeah. I love that. This piece right here, whoop, backwards. This piece right there just conforms right up in there between the two lenses. You can see his eyes. The red still shows through. This is perfect. This is how it should be. Yeah, it looks awesome, and that's what that looks like down. I don't know if this is supposed to be clear or not. At least have some kind of lines on it or something. I don't know. I'll leave it up, but because this looks so good. That's what that looks like in the back. Killer looking helmet. All right, so I stuck the backpack on him. There he is in his full gear. I love this. A cool figure. And as far as the helmet, it really doesn't affect head movement too much. Okay, he's still very mobile up at his head. Now this backpack keeps trying to pop off. There we go. All right, that is a great looking tech. I'm gonna go stick him on the shelf and let's see what he looks like there. And here we are, and these colors just pop. These are just great. So the fact that these came from Walmart in bags, all three of these, the box was damaged. So I opened them just to make sure the figures were okay. And yes, the figures are fine. And I'll have reviews for Hunter and Wrecker coming out very soon. But I am super happy with all three of these. So tech is pretty much 100% reuse. Wrecker and Hunter, they have a lot of new on them. They look great. All three of these look great. Echo has been delayed. I'll get Echo at some point, and of course Omega is still for next year. But I am super happy with these, especially tech. I mean, just the fact that you can see his eyes now, just like it should be. Super happy. Yeah, they look awesome on the shelf. And before I close out, let me show you how to get this helmet off. So I take the backpack off just so it's not pivoting. And I just kind of roll from the back. It's very tight. It's a little easier to get on than getting off. And be super careful with these antennae and these things here. You don't want to pull too hard. You just have to be patient. I love those goggles. All right, so bottom line, I love this tech. I think the goggles make this figure. This is what we needed all along, and I am super pleased with this. These are just well done. I mean, this makes the figure right here. The helmet works well. Love the backpack. He holds his pistol well. The paint job is just killer. Now, I know not everyone likes the Season 2 look. You know, they may think it's a little too silly, too bright, I don't know, just too colorful. And I get it. That's totally cool, but I really like it. I just think it's just neat and different, and they look amazing on the shelf. These colors just pop. Super happy with this one, but I want to hear from you guys. So comment below and let me know what you think of Tech in his mercenary gear from Season 2 of The Bad Batch. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, please consider dropping a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please turn on notifications. I'd certainly appreciate it, and I just thank you all so much for watching. See you guys next time.